Hi, and welcome back to If I Can Cook, So Can You. I'm Julia, and we just put in the bananas and apples, popped it on the stove. Now, I just added the corn syrup and the sugar. When I put it in, what I realized you only need an eighth a cup of corn syrup and an eighth a cup of normal pure cane sugar. So if you don't have an eighth a cup, what I do is I take a fourth of a cup and I just fill it halfway. That's going to equal an eighth. So I just stuck that in. We're mixing it around a little bit. It smells so good right now. Oh my goodness. So now we're just letting it, sit. I'm going to add now 2% milk. Or you can use 1%. 1% or 2% is good. We're going to put in just probably like a teaspoon. Not that much. Just a little bit. You can see the steam coming up right now. And you can hear it sizzle. It's going a little bit. It's bubbling up. Now the bananas should look nice and soft and a little floppy. The apples should be getting warm and soft. If you want, you can give it a slight taste and see how it's doing. I just tasted it. It's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing. Let's give it an apple a bite. Oop, fell. The bananas have become this sauce. When I put in the corn syrup and the sugar, it kind of almost mixed with the bananas to make this caramelly sauce. It's actually really good. And the milk also, made it into a little bit of a dulce de leche kind of thing. And the apples are absorbing it and melting with it. So the applesauce is actually the applesauce. The apples are taking a while to cook. But it seems amazing, and so far it's coming out. I am actually mixing it with a wooden spoon. Oh, happy Labor Day weekend. It's Labor Day. I was just saying that because I hear fireworks somewhere outside. We have a country club near our house, and I can hear the fireworks. And for a second I'm like, oh no, is that thunder? But I realize it's Labor Day. Now it's really steaming, as you can see. It's evaporating. If you can get a nice wasp of it. Ooh. Loud fireworks. It smells so good. If you want, you can just leave it as it is, and you don't have to necessarily make it into a sauce. You can make it into apple caramel, kind of thing. I'm actually gonna have it cook some more. By now you can lower it to medium slow heat, medium low. Now what I'm doing is, I'll move the camera over here. Let me just move some stuff. Make some space for the camera. Okay. I'm going to show you the technique I'm doing right now. So I'm taking my spoon and I'm going forward halfway, turning, forward, turn. And then like giving it a nice mix. Kind of like keep on bringing things in the middle. And it's going to ooze right back out, but it's a good mixing technique. You're not going to want to mash it. If I was just thinking about taking, a masher maybe and kind of mashing the apples. But that's just going to kind of make the apples mix in almost with the banana. It's becoming like a glop. That's what it's becoming. But it's actually so good. I can eat it right now. I will. Like I said, this is a wooden spoon. Wooden spoon might make it like a whole lot easier. By now, the apples have become soft. And oh, so amazing. So I'm just going to go over what we did, just in case, I don't know, while I'm waiting. So I took 2 bananas, peeled them, cut them up, really that small a piece. Sorry, my fingers are just sorry. That small. And cut them up, put them in this pan. But it wasn't on the stove. It was right next to me when I was cutting things, just to put it in, because you don't need a bowl to smash things up. And then I cut up 2 apples, peeled them so it has no skin. Roxy, it's just fireworks, my dog. Okay, so we cut up 2 bananas, cut up 2 apples, peeled them, cut them up. Then we popped them on the stove. Well, I just turned the heat on the stove. I cut up a lemon. I cut up a lime into half. I used half of that lime, came over, kind of sprinkled it on top, mixed it around. When I started getting a little bit of steam, I added 1/8 of a cup of corn syrup, 1/8 of a cup of pure cane sugar. So we got the liquid kind of sugar, corn syrup, and we got the dry kind of sugar. And we put that in. Then I added like a teaspoon and a half, or I probably added a tablespoon of milk. And it's looking, as you can see, it's steaming and it's really good. And when I put them on, it was in between high and medium heat. And after it got to a point where it was really, really steaming, I put it on low-medium heat. Now it's becoming that applesauce kind of thing. Now, just put it back on medium. You can tell that the steam has lowered down a lot. And Now what I'm doing is I'm moving it all to one side. As you can see in the camera right here, half of the thing is empty. Then I take it and I push it over to the other side. And then I push it up. Then I push it down. I move it to the right, to the left, down, up. No, I'm just gonna mix it. So now all we're gonna do is wait for it to become a nice applesauce type of thing. So like I said before, you can email me at ificancooksocanu. It's spelled ificancooksocanu, and that's the letter U, at gmail.com. And we also, oop, something's falling. And or if you have a YouTube account, subscribe, and or you can inbox me on your own YouTube account. Now it's starting to sizzle up. Now it's getting to a point where you see only like a couple of apple chunks. It should look like almost like this. And it's almost done because there's only like 10 apple chunks and we put in like 50 apple chunks. Now I'm going to get some bowls. Open this up. Get out 3 bowls. Got 3 bowls there. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it doesn't have to be 3 bowls. It's however many people are there. You're going to want to do that. Now, it looks about done. There should be now like that small apple chunks. Not a lot of it, but. So you're going to take the spoon. This probably serves around 3 people. We are all done. Turn off the heat. So now we have some nice apple banana sauce. And it's time to serve. So before I end this video, I want you to click subscribe and eat. Alright? This is Julia on If I Can Cook, So Can You. Eat time!